Hi, everybody. Wow, a full audience today, more than we usually get. I'm so excited to do this chicken it or the chocolate coffee, guys. Whatever it is, we got the convenience and the dessert there together. I'm so excited. So we have here on, we got Jerry. Hi, Jerry.
Hi.
We got Courtney and Heidi. Yeah, the Zumba Queen. So,
Ma,
and
you're
we're going to be
sounding a
making.
bit robotic again. I don't know if anybody else is getting that.
Is my audio not good? You're
On
muted,
my end,
Courtney.
you're sounding robotic.
How about you guys? Anybody else? Can you hear me?
It sounds better now. It was robotic when you first came on, but it's good now for me.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay, so we are going to be making chicken nuggets, 3-ingredient chicken nuggets. And what we'll need is cheese. We need a can of chicken breast. So this one I got at Kirkland. So it's about a 12.5-ounce can. And then you're going to need some egg. So the recipe for the chicken nugget is, I'm going to show that right here. Okay, so it's super easy. All you got to do is open a can of chicken, drain it out, drain it really well, add it to a bowl, and then you're going to add your cheese, and you're going to add your egg, and you're mix it together really well. Form a patty, and get it in the oven, or you have an air fryer, you can air fry it. Okay. So while we are going to get ready, go ahead and turn on your oven. So if you're using oven, it's 400 degrees. And if you're using an air fryer, preheat it to 50. And so I'm going to be using a bowl. So one bowl is going to drain out the liquid. All right, so this is a can. So when I saw this, I was like, no way can you make this? But it kind of makes sense because it's chicken and it's already cooked. So it saves you that step. Sometimes I don't like to deal with raw chicken. So this is super easy. And sometimes the chickens are frozen. So I'm sure you can probably use, instead of canned chicken, rotisserie chicken, fresh chicken that's already cooked. So the idea is that you want your chicken to be like shredded. All right, so I have my chicken here. So in the juice, lots of juice. You want to squeeze that out. Okay. So I'm going to move you over here. And we got Siobhan's here. All right.
We don't use almond flour?
We don't need to use almond flour.
Okay.
So there's another recipe that has a lot more ingredients, but this one is super simple. I mean, you can add almond flour just for a little more structure, but you don't need to. Okay. So I have my 1 can of chicken. I'm going to do 2. I'm going to double the recipe because this is yeah. So it's easy to store. You can put it in the freezer if you have a lot of it left, or you can save it for lunch or just quick snacks or quick bites, breakfast or lunch, whatever. And you can put it on top of salads. Make a little sandwich out of it, whatever you eat. Okay, so we have your 2 cans of chicken. So that's about 20-something thing of chicken. So 12.5, so 25 ounces of chicken. Okay. All right. So then I'm gonna use 2 eggs. So 1 can is 1 egg. 2 cans is 2 eggs. So what you want to do is, so we're gonna mix everything together. So you can use a fork, or you can use your hands and then wash your hands later. So make sure your hands are clean, or you have gloves. So it's up to you. And so you need a 1/2 cup of shredded cheese. So you can use the pre-shredded one, or you can shred it yourself. So I'm using a combination of mozzarella cheese and Mexican cheese. So any type of melting cheese you want to use is fine. Okay, so I'm going to just smush this chicken really well. The first time I made, I used a fork, but I just find that a chicken is easier to handle with your hands. I know, but if you have a texture issue, go ahead and use your fork or whatever masher you got. So this is actually pretty therapeutic.
Hey, Mai.
Yes.
You said 2 eggs if you use 2 cans, right?
Yes, 2 eggs.
Okay.
So this is like very packed with protein because you're using eggs, you're using chicken, and cheese. So there's no carbs in here, essentially. So the chicken nuggets at McDonald's, they have a coating and a bunch of other stuff in there. Not sure, but it's so this is definitely a lot fewer ingredients, and good to make at home. So add a cup of cheese if you're using 2 cans. So just gonna add cheese. Okay. And then you add your egg. So is everybody using their hands? All right. Let's just add egg in there.
It feels weird using your hands like with food like this.
I know. It's like this might be fun to work with the kids too. You can make their own chicken nuggets.
Oh yeah, don't like that. Don't like this kind of thing.
It's weird. It's weird. So if you have gloves, it would be probably better. We got Janelle's on.
Well, I just did it. I just did it because you did it. I'm just like follow the leader here. Don't take me off a cliff. I'll be ready to fall right off.
No, I would never lead you astray, my friend.
All right. Hey, Janelle.
Hey.
So we're sticking our hands in this stuff, chicken and eggs. It's a very therapeutic way to do it.
Squeeze it. So if you got stress, this is like a stress ball chicken. I'm just dumping cheese. I'm not measuring it. I have my hands here, so I got the one hand with the cheese and the other hand. One-handed cheese operation.
Yeah.
It's all good. I'm doing it one hand too, so one hand's clean and one is you got the chicken.
This is funny.
How you doing, Heidi and Avita?
Good. Just squeezing.
Squeezing. All right. So next, so you can add like if you're you can add like different spices to this. If you like a little more herbs, you can sneak in a little bit of vegetables like spinach or things you want to add to it that you want the kids to eat and they're a little bit picky. You can mix in there. But just the base recipe is just the chicken, the canned chicken, the eggs, and the cheese. So dress it up however you want. But this is the basic recipe, and then you can, jazz it up. All right. So I'm going to wash my hands, and then I'm going to prepare my baking dish, my baking pan, with parchment paper. So you don't want it to stick to the pan, so make sure if you're using just the pan, just oil it really well or spray it. So I'm using this tray here with a parchment paper. Okay. All right, are you guys ready to go to the next step? We're gonna make little patties. So it's up to you how big you want to make it, but you don't say make it nugget size-ish. So maybe like a tablespoon A ball. Okay, so maybe like that big, and just like make little, shape it up like little circles or whatever you want. Okay, so that's my nugget. So I'm just gonna put it. How many? I forgot how many I made last time. I did double the recipe. It was a lot actually. So try to make it like about the same size if you can. So you don't want like one giant one small one, and one skinny, and one fat one. Uniformity makes it cook a lot more evenly. Okay, so let's. There we go.
What? Hey, Mai,
What's that?
what kind of shredded cheese are you using?
I use mozzarella. You can use Parmesan or cheddar, whatever cheese you want to use. What are you using?
I'm not making it. I just had to throw my cheese away.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm.
What can I use? If I don't have parchment paper, should I just use like oil or something like that?
You can use, I guess you can use aluminum foil. You have that?
Aluminum foil? I don't think I even have that.
All right. So just,
I have it. Just use foil?
you can use foil to just spray it really well so it doesn't stick.
Or should I just spray the pan and use nothing?
Yeah, I mean, it just depends on, have you cooked on the pan without any parchment paper or?
Yeah.
Okay, so does it stick or it's fine?
I probably would want to put some oil on it.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Can you use the parchment? Can you use the parchment paper when you use the air fryer?
Yeah, so yeah, I'm using parchment paper. This is going to go in my air fryer.
Those are some big nuggets.
Nuggets. So depending on how big your plate is, I mean your tray. So I'm doing about 9 right now. They're a little bit spaced out. Okay, so we're gonna cook this for 15 to 20 minutes, and then we're gonna flip them halfway to make sure that they're golden brown on each side. Okay, so at this time, if you're done forming your patty, you can slide it into your oven. There's lots of leftovers, so you can, keep forming them and add it to your platter next time. So, how many of you guys are still forming your patties?
I am.
Okay, everybody.
Yep.
I am. I'm only on like number 2.
Now you're a professional at this.
I'm only on number 2.
I'm still mixing the ingredients.
This smells so good. I
She's
used
got
a
a-
mixture
she's got
of
a whole
cheddar,
tray,
Swiss,
Eve.
and pecorino.
Oh, that's good cheese.
I'm still mixing.
Look, she's got a whole tray.
That's some gourmet stuff, pecorino.
And I got pork rinds. I'm gonna use the pork rinds.
Well,
Yes, that's gonna make it extra crispy, coated on the outside.
Ah,
But Evita knows it all. She's all about. She's into the keto cooking. Did I give you the other recipe, Evita?
I don't think so.
Okay, 'cause the other recipe uses pork rinds too.
hey, Jerry, are you familiar with keto?
yes,
Okay.
yes.
My aunt eats keto, so she's always cooking for us. And when we go over keto,
So Maya's actually used keto to get herself healthy and lost a substantial amount of weight this way, which is very impressive. And of course, she makes it a lot of fun. So I mean, the weight loss is nice, but to me, I'm not really a cook. So she's inspired somebody that's not really a cook to cook, just because she makes it so fun,
I'm trying to be gluten-free and sugar-free.
Yeah, so with around I don't use wheat on it, so there's natural no gluten, so I use almond flour, lots of coconut flour, cheese, lots of fresh vegetables, and cauliflower. So if you're into that, then I think this would be a good fit. And you can check out our previous recipes that we got. This last week we made a sweet potato casserole.
Hey, your signal,
The volume's messed up.
your sound is going funny again.
It sounds funny again. All right, hold
Did anyone
on.
else hear that?
Yeah, like a robot.
Yeah.
Hello? How about now?
Oh, it's terrible.
It's louder. It's better.
All right. It's better? All right. Sorry, guys, about the technical difficulties.
That's okay.
All right. So what was I saying? Last week we made sweet potato casserole with no sweet potato. So that cut down on a lot of the carbohydrate and the fast carbs. So we used cauliflower and pumpkin puree to make the
Oh
the
wow!
cauliflower. So that
What a
was
good
last.
idea.
Yeah. And we have
Find the recipe for that. That sounds amazing.
yeah, absolutely. Yes.
And Ma, you should know Jerry, she's an amazing cook herself. So
Thank you, Courtney. I know how to make fattening things, though.
well, it's good. I don't care how it is, but it's good.
Pizza's my specialty.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a keto pizza.
and these guys know how much I love pizza, so that's
We actually made pizzas.
yeah, we did.
So we made pizza like 2 or 3 times. So you can do it the super healthy way using zucchini
Yeah.
or portobello mushroom cap, and then
Yeah.
put your sauce and your toppings and cheese on top.
Yeah.
Or you can use kind of like a tortilla pizza.
A
You can
low
use
carb
a
tortilla.
tortilla with the sauce and the cheese. I do that all the time. It's so good. And it's great in the air fryer too. So you pop it in with your favorite toppings for like 6
You know what?
minutes.
I'm going to order an air fryer. I just told my husband today because my daughter keeps talking about this air fryer. I have to get one.
Yes, absolutely. All right, how are we doing with the nuggets?
Hey, Siobhan, how you doing, Siobhan? Siobhan joined. Siobhan is. I think Siobhan, you're in the Newcastle area too, right? Siobhan?
I am.
Are you still there? Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know if you moved. So Newcastle is pretty strong here tonight, Mai. We got Siobhan.
Hi, Siobhan.
Hi.
Jerry's in the Newcastle area as well.
Oh, okay. Nice to meet you.
Hi, nice to meet you too.
I miss that place. I do miss that place, I must say.
Oh, we miss you, Courtney. I was so sad when you moved.
Oh, thank you. All right. So,
All right.
Hey, Ma, did you make all yours?
No, it's just this way. So I just did 9 or 12. I just pop it in the oven right now.
So my
So you
nuggets,
can make it all at once.
mine must be big. Mine must be big because I got all of them on my tray here.
I have like a smaller tray because I'm doing it in the air fryer.
Okay.
So I don't mind doing it twice. You can also, like, if you don't have time to make it all of it, you can just put the batter in the refrigerator and make it another day.
That's a good idea.
That's what I thought I was gonna do, but then I got started here and it's like I don't have nothing left in my bowl.
Okay, yeah, well, that's easy. Then you don't have any leftovers.
Right.
All right, so while so just go ahead and pop that in the oven. You can put a little cheese on top if you want to make it extra cheesy. Now I'm going to set aside my chicken. I'm only doing half of it.
As far as keto goes, you know what? I have a hard time giving up beans.
Oh, beans.
because I love hummus.
Yes, that's why I won't do keto.
I love hummus.
I love beans.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And you know what? I'm getting more and more away from eating meat.
Me
When
too.
you eat a
Me too, Jerry.
vegetarian, yeah, when you eat a vegetarian diet, it's so hard to get protein in without
Um,
carbs.
you can use like edamame instead if you want.
Yeah. For what? In place of beans?
You can, yeah, I think there's like soybean, some meat. You can use that. I have to look for it because there are keto vegetarian and keto vegan.
You know what? I mean, I do pretty well on a daily basis, and I don't eat beans every single day.
Okay.
So, like I'll have like some days that are really low carb, and then some days that are probably more moderate.
Yeah.
So like when I make chili, I'll add fewer beans and more peppers and onions, and I'll do it that way. And you still get the taste of beans, but it's just not as much. I don't add as much.
I made some chili and I threw some zucchini in it last week. It was so good.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yes.
That sounds good.
So I see we have someone else that joined us. My friend
Yeah.
Keisha. Hey, Keisha. Thanks for joining. I don't know if you might be muted. Is she still there? Okay.
She's still there.
Awesome. Welcome
So
to our
do you pop it in the oven? You got the steps?
Yeah, mine is in the oven.
Mine's in the oven.
All right, so let's go on to our next course.
Okay.
Okay, we are going to make, we're going to make the chocolate. Oops.
We're working tonight, girls. Let's go.
How you doing, Heidi?
Good. Just popped them in the oven.
All right, so now
And too bad I didn't turn the oven on.
Oh,
All right.
Courtney, that's what I
I
have.
turned it on
Courtney.
350 and I didn't hit start.
Nice.
So that'll take a little while.
Nice.
Oh well.
Chocolate you're using?
That's what
Love
I
it.
have.
So the last time we did something with dark chocolate, I ended up going with a chocolate that had like zero sugar in it at all, and like I kind of liked it, but it was like so tart or
I
tangy
do this one.
or something. Oh, you're doing it. Oh, you got the 85%.
Yeah.
So
Oh, yes, that's good too. Nice.
great minds think alike, Jerry.
That's right. You taught me well, Courtney.
All right, guys.
I think I'm going to do almond butter.
Go for it. Okay, so we're going to do our peanut butter cups. I guess this is what everybody came for.
Yeah.
All right, so you're gonna need your chocolate. So I have Chalk Zero. So you can use dark chocolate or milk chocolate. So this happens to be milk chocolate. What is it? 55% chocolate. Okay, so no sugar added for mine. And then you're gonna need a peanut butter or almond butter or whatever butter you got. Okay, you're gonna need some vanilla extract and butter. Oh, and the sweetener. Where's my sweetener? So I have powder sweetener. So this is Ebony's. So you can use any type of sweetener that you choose, powdered. All right, so you're gonna have to heat up your pan because we're gonna melt our chocolate. So this is what's called a double boiler. It's just essentially a fancy name for a pot of water with a bowl on top where you're gonna melt it. Okay, so I'm gonna turn it on. Okay, you don't want to fill up the water too much, but so you want it to be hot enough to melt your chocolate.
If I don't have coconut oil, is there a substitute?
You can use butter.
Butter? Okay.
Yeah, butter. So the reason why we use an oil or fat, because we don't want the chocolate to be brittle. We want it to be soft and because I've tried microwaving just the chocolate chip, and it just comes out really dry. All right. Did you guys remember to set your timer?
No.
I didn't.
All right. So you're just gonna flip it halfway. So let's say it's been 3 minutes.
Okay.
So check it at the 10-minute mark.
Also,
Okay.
what I noticed is they kind of expanded. Like I thought they would shrink. So now I'm not having chicken nuggets. I'm having chicken patties.
Chicken patties. Hey, you were hungry.
Yeah.
All right. So we have chocolate chips. So you can use 2 tablespoons of coconut oil or butter, your choice. So if you're going to use a different oil, make sure it's neutral tasting. You don't want to taste like olive oil in your unless you like olive oil tasting your chocolate. I don't know. All right, so I'm just going to add the chocolate in here. So make sure you use a heat-proof bowl. Okay. And about 2 tablespoons of oil or butter. And then you're gonna stir it until it melts. Okay. So I'll have my little spatula. So it's not gonna take that long. You already see it's melting. Okay, so you're gonna do half of this. You'll use half of the chocolate, put it in your mold. So hopefully you guys all got your chocolate peanut butter cup mold. So this was the mold. So you can make 9, 18. So I was able to make 18, but I ran out of chocolate, so some of them didn't have chocolate on top. But I'll show you guys the finished part because I made it earlier. All right, it's looking good. How's your chocolate going, guys? Going okay?
I'm actually not making chocolate. I have it, but I can't keep up, so I'm just. Yeah.
It's just now
something
starting to
else.
melt.
I'll make
I'm
another.
making the chocolate either, but I'm still on the nuggets.
All right, you're on the nuggets. Are you making chocolate with me?
I'm making chocolate.
Yep,
All
trying
right,
to melt it.
all right, so it's pretty melted. Good. So I'm done. I'm gonna turn off the heat.
Mm.
All right. It's hot. So make sure you don't burn yourself. All right. So we'll put that over here. Move the burner. Oh wow, the chocolate smells really nice. All right. So you're going to put the chocolate in the mold, and you're going to put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. So you don't want to overfill it, just because you're going to do half of chocolate, and you're going to put the peanut butter in the middle, and then you're going to add some more chocolate once it cools down. Okay? So let's mix. All right. So here's my melted chocolate. So remember, I'm just using half. So you don't want to overfill it because it's going to be too thick. So it might be a little messy, but that's okay. Ooh, okay, my chicken nugget. So, you guys, I need to flip my chicken nuggets, but this is what it looks like right now. So Courtney, Heidi, so this is what my chicken nuggets. So I'm gonna have to flip it and then put it back in for another 5 or whatever, half the time it is. So check out your chicken to see if it needs to be flipped.
Wow, those look really official too. Like those look like real, like the right size.
How's your patties going?
I'm hungry. I want a nugget.
All right. That is good. All right, so it's faster in the air fryer, so I only need another 4 minutes. Okay, so let's put it back. All right, so I'm just gonna add chocolate to the mold. So we just want just enough to coat the bottom. And it's going to be a little bit messy, and that's okay. And if you want to be fancy, you can add little nuts in the middle too, or
That would be good.
whatever you're into.
Peanut butter cups.
And you can play around with the chocolate. You can use like white chocolate, dark chocolate. You can do white, milk chocolate on the bottom and dark chocolate on top. So let's go ahead.
I do have to tell you that over the weekend, my wife took Issa to Hershey's Chocolate World or whatever it is, Chocolate Factory in Hershey, Pennsylvania, which is only 20 minutes or so from where we live. So I guess they have a tour of how they make chocolate and the whole gambit. And Issa had a blast. Like she had a really good time. I wasn't able to be with them because I was working, but
Did she get chocolate wasted?
They did get a lot of chocolate, for sure. And we have some in the freezer. There was so much that there's some in the freezer right now.
Yeah, I like to keep the peanut butter cups or all the chocolates in the freezer because it's hot these days.
Let me show you something. Right here. Here's a peanut butter cup.
Wait.
It's the size of like my hand.
Oh, dang, that's big.
And what I did is I cut it into like pieces because it's so much, and I'm like, no one's gonna eat all this, so you have to just put it in the freezer, I guess.
Chocolate World is amazing. I was there last week. When you get done with the ride, they give you a piece of chocolate when you get out.
Well, you do. Oh, right.
Chocolate World is amazing. I've been going there since 1987. I go all the time.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah. We go there all the time. Every time my friends come, we go. We tell them, just want something to do, go. It's free.
See, we never went. We've been here for like 2.5 years, almost 3 years, and we never went before. And Issa had a blast. She had a really good time.
Well, it's time to go then, Courtney.
Yeah.
So here's my chocolate. I still have like about half the chocolate left. So we're gonna use that later, so set it aside. I'm gonna put this in the freezer for it to set while we make the peanut butter filling, okay? All right, so just take this, put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes. And I want to show you guys the finished product. All right. So this one I made earlier. And ta-da! So this has been in the freezer for about 3 hours. That's what it looks like. It's not the prettiest, but it tastes good. So that's my chocolate. All right. So you will be able to enjoy this probably tomorrow or later on tonight once it hardens. All right, so let's make the filling, okay? So I'm gonna show the recipe over here. So there's the filling. We need half a cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons. So you need half a cup of peanut butter, 2 tablespoons of butter, 1/4 cup of powder sweetener, and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to melt the peanut butter and the butter in the microwave for about 30 seconds to mix that together. Okay? How are you doing, my chocolate ladies?
Good. I'm running. Thank God I bought more. I'm running out of chocolate.
Yes, the first time you don't know what to expect, so you tend to overfill. But this is my second time around the block, so I was gonna get it. So okay, so I'm going to move this over here. Okay. There's the measurement. Right, so the serving size is 1 cup. So it's got a net carb of 3.6. All right. Oops. Okay, so I'm going to add half a cup of peanut butter to my so half a cup of peanut butter. Just eyeball it. All right.
I love some peanut butter, man. I tell you.
Yeah. I got this at Costco the other day. We went to Costco specifically for peanut butter.
I bought
I
that
think
one
that's-
too. It's real thin, right?
It's good.
It is
I think
good.
that's
It's
like one of the-
tasty.
It's a natural peanut butter, so it's got peanuts and salt.
Oh.
Right, then you're going to add your butter to the peanut butter. So you need 2 tablespoons. So 2 tablespoons, and you just pop it in the microwave for about 30 seconds. To combine. All right, I'm ready to pop mine into the microwave. 30 seconds.
So the butter, I guess, the butter gives it that kind of a salty little flavor.
Yeah, the butter is gonna bind. Okay. So we got our powdered sweetener here. If you don't have powdered sweetener, I guess you can use the regular granulated. So you need some more separation. Just gonna mix it up. You combine the peanut butter and the regular butter. Okay. Right there.
Hey, Janelle.
Huh?
Have you ever made this?
I can't hear you.
Have you ever made this before?
Peanut butter cups? No.
Oh, me neither.
Nope. I'm gonna make them though because I love peanut butter cups.
Me too.
Okay.
I wish I had everything to make them tonight.
So the next step is your 1/4 cup of powdered sweetener. All right. So here's my powdered sweetener. So just add to that. And then 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. Okay, so you're just gonna mix it up. So it should be a little bit sweet. So mix it up well so it combines. So if it's too thick, you might want to add it back to the microwaves because you're going to be put this into the chocolate, the middle part. So now it's a little thick, I'm going to add it. I'm going to just heat it up a little bit more. All right, let's check out the nuggets. All right, guys, here are the nuggets.
Wow. Look at that.
Here's my nuggets.
All right, hold on. Let me. Who's got nuggets to show? These are my nuggets. Oh, Jerry.
Look at Jerry. All right.
All right. I mean, do we want to do a taste test? Courtney, are you done?
Well, mine is still in the oven. I flipped it once, so I'm letting it go on the other side.
Okay, we'll wait for you.
You don't have to. These have to be way more healthier than like McDonald's chicken nuggets.
Yes, it is.
Because I mean, like, is that even real chicken in the middle of that?
Questionable.
Why don't you pull up the ingredients for chicken nuggets?
Let me look.
What the ingredients listed?
McDonald's chicken nuggets. What is?
All right.
I looked it up.
We'll try this after we put our chocolate in. All right, now your chocolate's set, right? Take it out of the freezer. And you're gonna just put the peanut butter in the middle, and then the rest of the chocolate. So you might need to reheat the chocolate. It can still be pourable. Okay. All right, so there is my chocolate. Everybody can see me. Let me make this bigger. Oops, sorry.
Now we can see you.
All right. So here's my chocolate in the middle. So we're just going to just put it in as neatly as possible.
Mai, you know what would be a good idea?
What?
Put your peanut butter inside of a baggie, and then cut a little hole on the end of the baggie, like you're doing deviled eggs.
Great idea.
That would be like a neater way.
I know exactly what you mean about that. Like, it's like if you have like one of those little icing things.
Yeah.
You like squeeze icing out of a little bag or something like that.
Yeah.
I didn't have a candy mold, so I used cupcake liners.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good. Mm-hmm.
So now we got some cooks on here. So some cooks and some bakers. They know how to make it happen.
You have to improvise, right?
Hey,
Yes.
I hear you, girl.
You don't let like a mold hold you back.
Hey, Mom, whenever you flip these over, how much longer do you cook them?
Another 5 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Mine are going a little bit longer, probably because they're bigger.
Yes. All right, so I got one tray. I'm gonna do 2 trays, so I'm gonna get 12 nuggets. Not nuggets. Cups. Oh my gosh.
I just did a half a recipe.
All right. And use almond butter, right?
Hey, my.
Yes.
I don't know if this is true or not, but I'm just Googling about the chicken nuggets. It says Usain Bolt, who's was the fastest man in the world for many years. It says Usain Bolt revealed he ate an estimated 1,000 McNuggets during the 2008 Beijing Olympics.
You did what?
I don't know if this is true or not. It says he ate an estimated 1,000 McNuggets during the 2008 Beijing Olympics. That's not even. That can't be true.
He works it off.
Well, yeah, but he's.
That's a lot.
I can't believe that.
I can't believe he lived.
I believe he lives. All right.
All right, so I got my peanut butter in the middle as best as I can. Okay, so leave room for your chocolate topping. All right. So if your chocolate hardens, go ahead and remelt it. But if it's still pourable, then you're good. Okay. All right. So now let's pour on top. Hopefully you still have chocolate left, or you might have to make more chocolate. Or some of your cups won't have chocolate tops. All right, so let's do this.
Do it. Woo. Do it. Do it.
Do it. Look at that.
That looks good.
Just drizzle it. Drizzle, make it.
You know what would go good? Like some macadamia, crushed macadamia nuts, or pecans, or peanuts.
My.
You know, the sky's the limit on your creativity.
See, sometimes, Jerry, what you're gonna learn is, so her name is Mai. When she starts cooking real good, Jerry, I just say my. When she start getting in her zone and she starts really cooking real good there,
my.
There, all you can say is my. My. That's all right.
In the zone, baby.
Okay? I'm trying to find this out. What's really in a McDonald's chicken McNugget? What is really in it?
So that's one. So try to smooth it out as best as you can. It's not going to be professional looking, but this is handmade, made with love.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to put this in the freezer to set.
Has everybody on this call had a McDonald's chicken McNugget at one time in their life?
Yes.
It's probably been 20 years.
Okay. So mine's a yes. I'm a yes. Jerry's a yes. Heidi, have you had a McDonald's chicken McNugget in your life? Janelle and Avita.
I can't barely hear you, Courtney. Like I don't know if it's mine. I couldn't hear you the last time either.
Okay. Have you had a McDonald's chicken McNugget ever in your life?
Yeah, not for a long time, but yeah.
Okay. What about you, Janelle? What about you, Avita?
I had one, but I know I heard that they now use chicken in the past they didn't use real chicken.
Okay. So we've all had one before.
Okay, just tell us already what's going on.
Well, I'm trying to read through it. So it says, is there pink slime in chicken McNuggets? Does McDonald's use the whole chicken, the beak, the claws, the feet, and everything else? Thanks to new admin campaign, McDonald's is giving the public answers about its most popular menu item, chicken nuggets. The fast food company hired former... McDonald's uses pink slime in its burgers or yoga mats in its McRib sandwich. I mean, it's not saying. They're not telling us their secrets. I don't know where that picture came from, but that's not used in chicken nuggets. Amahara is shown a whole chicken cut up into sections to see which parts go into making of chicken McNuggets. The dark meat from the drumsticks and the thighs does not go into the McNuggets. However, the breast and rib meat, as well as the chicken tenderloin, are used to make McNuggets. Before McNuggets are made, the entire chicken skin is removed initially, and a small portion is added back for flavor. So it sounds like they have a whole process. Now, where is this coming from? This is CNET. I don't even know what CNET, so I don't know how credible this even is, but it sounds to me, and I wouldn't be surprised if they have a, who knows what they're doing, like with their nuggets. I don't know if they have their own farms where they have chickens or whatever specifically for these nuggets in their whole process. But it doesn't seem, in my opinion, the last time I had a chicken nugget, it didn't seem like it was chicken in there. If it was chicken, it was very mushed up, right? So I don't know, just an interesting thought. But go ahead, Mai, take us away.
I think it's got a lot of probably preservatives and super processed for shelf life, I guess. It's got to go to many different location, and probably my kids eat it for when we go on trips and stuff. It's convenient food, but it's definitely not something you should be eating on the daily. So once in a while is fine. All right, so I got my chocolate in the freezer.
Okay.
So it's going to harden. So I don't know if we're going to be able to eat it at the end, but because it's 5 till. But we can try our chicken nuggets. How's that? And then you guys can report back in the group how your chocolate tastes. All right.
I literally just took my nuggets out. I forgot they were even in the oven.
Mine is not cooked yet. I put it on 350.
Oh.
They're not cooked. They're still mushy.
They're still mushy?
chicken nuggets.
Did you do air fry function?
Yeah, it's on air fry. And you said put 350 for air fry.
Okay, maybe pump it up. How long has it been in there?
15 minutes.
All right, pump it up, fill it, and
All right.
pump it up to 400.
Okay.
I had no idea my mic was muted. Did y'all hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
I want to chicken nugget.
Chicken nuggets.
They look good. I'm sure I'll like them because it's chicken and cheese. I love chicken and I love cheese.
Chicken and cheese, baby.
Yeah.
Chicken, cheese, and eggs. Wow.
Yum, yum, yum.
We're gonna all eat one together?
I'm hungry.
I gave mine to my husband because I'm doing intermittent fasting.
All right. Should we test? Heidi, how you doing?
Good. Just trying to catch up with this chocolate.
Courtney, yours looks really good.
All right, ready? Cheers.
Cheers.
Hot, fresh out of the oven.
How are
Yeah.
That would be good with hot sauce.
Hot sauce.
you? Or barbecue sauce.
Yes.
Wow.
Let's do some
Honey
French
mustard. How's
Ketchup.
yours, Courtney?
That was really good.
Chicken. Garlic parm.
I want a chicken nugget.
All right, someone's hot sauce, or you can do ketchup, whatever you're into.
It's
All right.
a very nice protein though. It's like all protein.
You think Olivia would like that?
A little bit of fat. You know what it makes me think of, Mai?
Wow.
It makes me think of like a salmon croquette or something like that. That's kind of what it makes me
You can make this with tuna, canned fish, I'm sure. It's kind of be like a fish patty, or it can shape into a fish stick. There's quite different proteins.
Wow. This was awesome, Mai.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right.
Well,
Yeah,
Jerry,
thank you. I can't
Before we go, let's take a selfie. So please turn on your camera now.
I got my bonnet on. Sorry.
Oh, all right, bye. Ready? Oh, where's Anita? All right, 1, 2, 3. All right.
right, go.
Oh, this is burning. This is burning my finger. Wow.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to make mine.
Yeah, thank you
Thank
for